Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of UMass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. Today, an inter-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Buffalo Bulls taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bulls will put toe to leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the UMass Minutemen head out on offense, and they'll take control first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays, and so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Yes, the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Snow. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
With the catch, it's McMillan. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Wants to throw it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I love that play by the defense there, hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
To the air, it's Roberson. Under fire. They brought the heat and they get him on the ground. And a 4th down sack stops this drive cold. They'll give it to the back. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. All right, guys, let's take a minute and think about UMass. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bulls send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The UMass offense returns to the field. Handoff to the lone back. UMass comes to the line facing 2nd and short. It's a draw. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. UMass will line up to punt it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's not afraid to go deep. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Gets set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Henderson. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end. Period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved any.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. UMass will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Buffalo has it back, but see what the Bulls offense can do. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. Found the spot in the defense. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Bulls are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they're able to get him on the ground. So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Fighting off the defender. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Jordan. Rushes on him. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the... He's down to the 49. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, they're after him! Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hood. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. It's good, and that's going to tie it up.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for room, it's Henderson. Makes one man miss. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man, it's Roberson. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The UMass offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
The short hands, it's Gibson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Unleashes one. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They think there's room to run to the right here. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They kick it away on 4th down. Now on the return. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment. Air in Amherst.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Right on target this time. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Across the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to pass, it's Roberson. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Gonna run it, it's good. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Gray. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
UMass comes to the line facing 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Got it in the middle, it's Gray. Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Quick spin on the run. Touchdown, Minutemen! They take the lead with the 6. On to attempt the try.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Snagged in the middle, it's Henderson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Finding open areas. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But
can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
They boot it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The UMass offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. To the air, it's Jordan. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. starts a drive trying to go up top. Working that left side now. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back looking for room. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw. It's Roberson. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Using his legs, it's Henderson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up.
Picked off to stop the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Caught over the middle. It's Harding. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Got it behind the line. It's Hood. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. UMass will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be. Eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Pulls it in. It's Morrill. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Roberson. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the returner will be knocked down. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Power football with the run. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far, and the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop them.
How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. UMass to the line, facing 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Got it, looking for the first down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Looking for a man. It's Roberson. That's caught. It's McMillan.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch with these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
When you're throwing a slant against man coverage, the timing's got to be perfect, right? The receiver's got to cross the defender's face. QB's got to put it out in front. It happens so quickly. That time, the timing a little bit off, and the ball falls incomplete.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man, it's Snow. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incomplete.